Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I hope you've all had a good start to your 2021, and I hope you guys continue to have a good rest of the year despite everything that's going on with the world. I first want to thank you guys for showing me a lot of love in my last video, and I want to thank you now for watching this video. So in today's video, I will be showing you my January 2021 setup. And the theme for this month is going to be the sun, the moon, and the stars. So for the first spread, it's going to be my cover month, but I also want to add in my monthly highlights. So later on, I'm going to go in with my Instax Polaroid printer to print out a bunch of highlights from the month so I can post them here. So after sketching everything out, I go in with a Crayola Super Tip marker to just outline everything. That step wasn't really necessary because I go in with paint anyways, but I thought it'll help make cleaner lines. And here I am using my Liquitex acrylic gouache in the color Mars Black to just fill in the background. And I really like using gouache because it works really well with this paper and doesn't cause a lot of warping. And I think I'll probably use more gouache in my future spreads. So I forgot to mention this, but all of the materials and products that I've used for this spread will be linked in the description box if you want to check that out. So now I am going in with the gold acrylic ink, and I'm going to be painting in the sun. And I really like using metallics on my spreads. I really drew inspiration from the Suki Moonflower notebook itself because of the gold gilded edges. It just looks so cool. So I think for the rest of the year I want to incorporate some type of metallic paint on my spreads. Here, like, I'm using all three gold, silver, and bronze acrylic inks. It's really hard to tell through the camera in this video, but the paints do have a lot of shine to them, so it's really good contrast against the black background. But here I'm going back in with the indigo paint that I use for my setup, just to fill in the left side, so it's almost like a transition into January. So on the left side here, I'm gonna go in with what I did for my setup, which was the indigo with the gold leaves. And I'm just using my smallest Princeton brush that I have to detail these leaves. So I'm really excited to fill up this spread. There's a lot going on in January actually. It's my boyfriend's birthday, and also his sister's birthday, and also one of my good friends, Elizabeth's birthday. So hopefully I'll be able to see them and take some pictures so I can fill up this spread. So I'm using my white Posca paint marker to just go in and clean up some of the Polaroid lines. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna end up filling these areas with photos anyways. But here I'm using the same calendar stickers I used for my setup from Journal Here and There to place here, so I have a monthly calendar to reference when I fill up my weekly logs. And now I'm putting down a cutting board and using my X-Acto knife and a ruler to create these Dutch doors. So I started using my X-Acto knife to outline the sun, but then for the X-Acto knife, it's just so hard to make curved lines, so then I end up just going in with scissors to finish the job. So once that's all cut out, I am tracing the lines for the next couple of pages, and also using a moon stencil to trace out a moon. And then I'm making sure to also paint the sun on the back, just so when I flip the page it isn't like a random cutout. And the idea was that once I flip the page, it'll be like the sun, and then the sun and the moon, and then the moon and the stars. Yeah, I just thought it was a cool idea. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And then here I I started to paint this, but I ended up cutting it out anyways, so don't do this step if you're wanting to recreate this. You don't need to paint that. So just trace out the line, make sure you're cutting the right amount of boxes for the Dutch door, and then just stencil out the moon. Yeah, it'll make your life a little bit more easy. And then this here is just the same process. I'm using the X-Acto knife to just to cut out the moon. And then again, going in to trace out the line so that I am cutting the appropriate amount of boxes when I do the Dutch door. I didn't want to cut these pages because of the beautiful gilded edges, but I wanted these spreads to have some kind of interesting effect to them, so that's why I did it. But I'm saving the paper so I can use it for like scrap, or just to use it to cover up any mistakes that I make. So like if you're cutting out papers to do Dutch doors, don't throw away your paper, please save them. I'm actually saving it in the box that the notebook was sent in, so please don't waste paper. And we are already at our final spread. I'm just filling in the bronze star, and then I'm using my Dymo labeler to just make some headings for each week of January. So I probably won't be using the labeler in the future because it's actually making my notebook pretty thick, and we've only done the setup in my January spread. I think I'll try hand lettering a little bit more, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my January spread, and I hope you guys enjoy the final flip through. So thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe or like or leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and yeah, thank you for watching.